It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. A contest between conferences. Atlanta, where the Hawks take to their home floor. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
And that one, good. Both these teams come loaded with sharpshooters. And, Steve, we're expecting plenty of action outside the arc.
That's the modern game for you. Everyone has a three-point shot now, more or less. But in this game, especially the inside, might not see much traffic.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Wood. I'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Murray, good.
One of Murray's weapons showing up there, that crazy long wingspan.
Here's Doncic. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
It's Young on the wing. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Because of the quick release, Trae Young needs only a sliver of room to get off his shot.
Wood with the bucket.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent. Kevin, it seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future. And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6. That's it. His 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Oh, my goodness. 5 straight coming out of the gate.
Here's Atlanta. 4-point game. And, Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defense as well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
The Hawks shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harrison. Powell pulls it in.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Ariza. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now, here's Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 10.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Outside Griffin. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Powell. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
A different look for Dallas. The Hawks trail by 5. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Kaminsky. No one near him. And that one hits back iron.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Harrison scanning the floor. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Kicks it out to Ariza. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 7. Bertans a screen. Dinwiddie up top. Kaminsky with the double team. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected. Dinwiddie with the steal. Got a piece of it. Shoots over Griffin. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Mavericks.
18.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
The drive by Doncic. That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. Now Hunter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the middle. Capella. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
This is where Clint Capella makes his bread, imposing his will in the paint.
Doncic with it. Guarded by Hunter. Shakes him. And Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 12.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. The Hawks trail by 7. Now, here is Young. He's got 5. There's a screen. Murray outside. Capella trying to free himself up. The kick out to Young. Back to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Screen by Capella. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Murray. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And finished off by Wood.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
And finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half of the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And we've talked about the skill. Doncic has polished his game at a very young age, and that pump fake was a seasoned veteran's move.
The Hawks trail by 9.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. It's incredible to see someone run it to perfection. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really every team had the chance to sign Wood early on, but passed. And this man just kept working, and now when healthy, he's becoming a force. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Young, right side. Screen by Capella. Young, no good. Dallas leading by 9. Here's Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bertans a screen. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Knocked away. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in a second. And Bogdanović picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And here is Doncic. Here he goes. The shot misses. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And it's Kaminsky at the elbow. Back to Bogdanović. To the paint. It's tipped. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Shot clock at 2. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so Powell will bring it up for the Mavericks.
Well, this Hawks team can run into defensive issues. Don't have many perimeter stoppers, and the interior at times can be overwhelmed.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Powell pulls it in.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Trevor Ariza. Powell with it.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one. That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Here's Harrison. Kicks it out to Bogdanović. Nailed from three-point land. And for Atlanta, Greg, on-ball defense can be a problem.
The team knows it's their weak spot. Have solid post defenders, great offense, but they'll be limited until they figure it out defensively.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 16. Here's Finney-Smith. Fires from the wing. And it's Doncic missing.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Pass to Harrison. Kaminsky with the screen. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Dallas leading by 10. And that one is hammered home.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Pass to Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 7 points.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Now, Dinwiddie. To the inside. Wood. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Young way outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. .122 left to play here in the third. Outside, Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with UConn back in 2011, Kemba Walker introduced himself to the basketball world. That was an absolute all-time run in the month of March.
Here's Hunter. 1:04 left in the third quarter. He dialed that one up from long distance. 10 points for him.
This is becoming routine, knocking down shots from well beyond the arc, and he makes it look effortless.
Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 6. Inside. The shot's good from McGee. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. And since halftime, he has been a different player.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Doubled by Murray. Pass to Bertans. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bertans got the lead up to 14 now for Dallas. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Here's McGee. 3 seconds left. A shot by Bertans. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
That might be a soul-crushing basket. What a shot to carry them into the fourth quarter.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Hawks trail by 15. Wide open look here for Murray. From outside, off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Pass to Powell. Out to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Nice move. Safety move. And the rejection by Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. Left side, Collins. Wood with the block.
And an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
That one falls. Doncic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Mavs. Here's Murray. Fires from deep. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. And it's Wood with the ball for the Mavericks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now, here's Doncic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Young inside. Here's Capella. Drives to the hoop. He doesn't hit that one. And the dunk by Doncic.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And he uses the glass on the lane. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
A legit threat from outside. Hunter is very confident taking these shots.
Here's Doncic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Doubled by Murray. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. In the corner, Powell with it. And stolen by Murray. Young with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. And here's Young. From outside the arc, Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Outside Hardaway. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. No good on that one. Good defensive work there by Young. The Hawks trail by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Dallas.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Fast break, here we go. Here's Hardaway. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Murray scanning the floor. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and